out here with the puppies. It is cold and windy, but they want to be out. They want to have fun. But we probably won't be long because it's cold and windy. So yeah, Lily hasn't fed them yet this morning. Normally I let her in as soon as I wake up. In the interest of gradually weaning them and gradually getting a milk bar to dry up. Just gradually they're feeding less and less and going longer between the feedings. And she doesn't want to feed them, but she has got enough there. Sorry, I'm drinking a drink and choking. It's never good audio for YouTube, is it? Hey, Mr. Orange. Sorry, we had a delivery, so now I got. It's not a new toy. This is one of the big puppies, the big dog's regular toys. But I figured they might have a bit of fun with this. Oh, Aria, you stuck inside, baby girl. Pumpkin and Raven are in a crate while we're out here, just to, you know, encourage them and get them completely used to being in a crate, because when we're at shows, that's where they're going to hang out when we're not out and showing. You know, we're not in the ring and... Whoa, is this good fun? You know, you haven't got any of the big puppies and the dogs getting involved. So you actually get to have a go with this. Oh, this is good fun. It's good fun. So, Molly is now Bellatrix, if you don't watch our Facebook lives, because we try and do a live every night. So, what I think I'm going to try and do is film 2 videos today with this slot, and then upload one today and one tomorrow. So that way, you still get 2 lots of puppy fun, and you get Vlogmas at a normal time, instead of me sort of filming and uploading the same day of the show tomorrow. That's my plan. Wow, they're really going for this. They're really going for this. Oh, look at them all shaking. When they do that, that's just how dogs would break the neck of like prey items. So when they do exhibit that behaviour as puppies, that's literally what they are practicing to do. Now they don't realise they're Dalmatians and unlikely to catch things. You do get some Dalmatians that will. Aria's caught a rabbit before, but out of all my dogs, I think she's the only one who's caught something like that I can remember. They're not against nicking things that the cats have caught. I'm not saying that. Hey Mabel! Hey Mabel! You could kill Mabel, yeah! So this is on bale cooks. What I've done before with this toy is I've attached it to the tow bar of the quad. Oh, Mabel's playing with it too! Whoa, good girl! Good girl! So you get lots of people, they're like, oh, why are puppies so expensive? To give you a little bit of an idea, for breakfast, they had 2 blocks of raw, and the blocks are, you know, roughly £1 each, so that's £2. And then they also had a full carton of goat's milk, and goat's milk is like £1.75. So just the breakfast, which is just 1 meal a day, was £3.75. That's 1 day, 1 breakfast, and they've been having that amount for the last 10 days, and they'll have that amount for the duration of their stay. For their next meal, they have they like Step Up to Natural, so it tinned food, which is from Pets at Home. They have 4 tins of that in a meal. I can't quite remember how much that costs. It's a lot more expensive than like butcher's puppy food, for example. They have a meal of Skinner's puppy duck and rice kibble, which is about £46 a bag, and we easily do 1 bag per litter, if not more. Depends on how big the litter is, etc, etc. Then they have rice pudding, and they are up to 6 tins a night. And the other day they ran out of the cheap tins. They had tins that were 55p a tin. When you think of it, just what they eat is crazy. What the girls eat when they're pregnant, when they're feeding them, when the puppies are on nothing else, is expensive. The heating bills, the extra coal to keep the house warm, the extra electric because the heat lamp is on 24/7. If I don't do 3 loads of wash in a day, I'm slacking, and 2 loads easily, if not all 3, are all dog related loads. So, the extra floor cleaners, puppy pads, disinfectants, registration fees, Bayer testing, vet checks, flea and wormers, like the cost is just huge. And then, you see people whinging about the cost, and then it's the time cost as well. The amount of time they get spent on them, with them. And even like my internet, I had to get faster internet to get the upload speeds for YouTube and Facebook Lives and stuff. But, it's all part of the package. And then, you see people then go, oh, but look at the price. And not only that, like pod shows. So championship level shows are, I think, on average £28 per class per dog. I think 90% of the shows we've done this year are championship shows. And I take 3 dogs usually. And okay, you can say, well, Nala, isn't really a part of this litter like Pod is because he's the dad. But Nala is because she's their nan. So if Nala's doing well, Pod's doing well, Aria's their auntie. It's all the family lines. Nala's hip and elbow scored. Pod and Aria will be hip and elbow scored. None of these shows are, well, less than 100 miles away from us. I think we've had 1 show that's been less than 100 miles away from where we live. So the fuel cost, it's just, and then like thoughtful breedings, thoughtful matings that we do. We're not just putting 2 dogs together because the stud fee's cheap, or we think they deserve to have a litter. We're doing it for a reason. We think they'll produce nice puppies, which they have. We considered the temperaments and the health of the dogs, the health of the grandparents, etc, etc, etc. So, yeah, they're not cheap, but there's a reason they're not cheap. And I want to invest in the dogs and the parents and the puppies. Make sure they get the good nutrition, the good everything. And your bud will go in now because it's gold. It's gold. It's gold for little Mr. Fat Orange. So anyway, that's me rambling and ranting for a little minute. And you know what? Seeing what a lot of other people are breeding. My puppies are better, so why shouldn't and they raise better, they have better nutrition. Why shouldn't they be more money? I'm not saying every puppy out there, but on average. So, right. I'm gonna go in, sort out the puppy pen, and then have a run around inside in the warm. And yeah, see you all soon. Bye.